motherfucker want to be so cool with you when you got something to give them. But the moment you ain't got nothing to give them, motherfucker is like a magician. They disappear. They're nowhere to be found.
I got niggas in the plant for real that's really up off this shit. They got the same shit I got right now. I got niggas that really, ain't nothing wrong with no, hey, don't let nobody tell y'all something wrong with a motherfucking job, something wrong with being broke. Shit, you ain't got to risk your life to get some money, nigga. Shit, go get you a job. Shit, I ain't knocking nobody.
Work so hard and I make a decent amount of money and it doesn't show because past me spent so much of that damn money. So now, current me is paying off what I spent.
I work at a restaurant that's not making any money anymore. And the owner of the restaurant told me that today that he is not profiting any money from the business that I work at. And I don't know what that means for the company. I don't know what that means for me. But the job that I'm working at is no longer making any money. So I know that eventually I'm not going to be able to work there anymore.
You ever check your bank account and think, didn't I just get paid? It's like the money leaves before you even get a chance to enjoy earning it. Damn. Let's talk about why working seems like it's not paying off anymore. This is some bullshit. Check this out.
If they're always working but never present, hear this. Yeah, here's what nobody tells you. Providing financially isn't the same as being present emotionally. Right. Money can't replace moments. Success means nothing if your partner feels alone. They didn't sign up for your achievements. They signed up for you. Mm-hmm. Think about what prioritizing work actually looks like. Dinner conversations become emails and calls. Weekends turn into catch-up work sessions. Vacations include laptops and constant stress. You're physically home but mentally at office. They talk, but you half listen always. Important moments get missed for meetings. Dates get canceled for deadlines repeatedly. You give your best energy to work. They get leftovers, exhausted versions only.
That's real.
But here's what happens when work wins constantly. They stop sharing because you're never listening. They stop planning because you always cancel. They stop expecting because disappointment became routine. Distance builds while you build career. One day you look up from success and realize they already left emotionally. Yeah. You won, but lost them completely. Yeah. But let me be clear. Ambition isn't wrong. Providing isn't wrong. But balance isn't optional. Presence is a choice you make daily. No amount of money fixes emotional neglect. Successful and absent is still absent. Facts. The right partner deserves your time, not just your money. Show up before they stop waiting for you. So put the phone down sometimes. Close the laptop occasionally. They need you, not your paycheck. Be present before it's too late.
You see, when you got money, you and everybody is cool. Everybody want to be your friend. Everybody want to be social with you. Everybody want to say, let's roll, let's pull up, let's go to the club, let's go to the mall, let's go do this, let's go do that. But you see, the moment a motherfucker get broke, ain't got shit going on, pocket empty, well is dried up, you ain't nobody hitting your phone up no more. Ain't nobody trying to be outside with you no more. The moral of the story is, when you got it like that, you stay to yourself. You focus on you. Because once the money ain't available, they ain't going to be available too. And I'm speaking from experience. I know a lot of people experience shit like this before. A motherfucker want to be so cool with you when you got something to give them. But the moment you ain't got nothing to give them, motherfucker is like a magician. They disappear. They're nowhere to be found.
I got niggas that really, ain't nothing wrong with no, hey, don't let nobody tell y'all something wrong with a motherfucking job.
But what's your thoughts on, because, you know, at one point online, they had the narrative of like, niggas work a job, they...
Hell nah, nigga. I know some real gangsters with jobs, nigga. I know some real niggas that'll kill your bitch ass after work. I know some real niggas that'll kill. I know some real niggas that still selling dope after work. I know some real niggas that's up off a job, nigga. I got niggas that's up racks off a job, nigga. They can shoot out of town for 2 months and come back 30 racks.
Yeah.
They can shoot out them. I got niggas in the plant for real that's really up off this shit. They got the same shit I got right now. I got niggas that really, ain't nothing wrong with no, hey, don't let nobody tell y'all something wrong with a motherfucking job, something wrong with being broke. Shit, you ain't gotta risk your life to get some money, nigga. Shit, go get you a job. Shit, I ain't knocking nobody.
Bro, jobs gotta realize that none of your employees actually give a fuck about the company game. Like, nobody has genuine care, whether your company is top of the line with all the other companies they compete against, or whether y'all at the bottom of the bottom in the worst of the fucking worst. worse, gang. I ain't gonna even cap to you. Motherfuckers are just showing up every single day because we all need a check to survive in this world, because the world don't give a fuck about nothing you got going on, whether you like what you do, hate what you do, like your job, or hate your job. Bills are still fucking rolling in, and that shit has to get paid somehow, some way. But I'm talking about even your hardest working, most dependable, showing up all day, every day, never leave early, always on time. You feel me? Producing the best numbers for the fucking company. Even they don't give a fuck, bro. I'm talking about some people in the fields that they actually dreamed about as kids, even though that they like or love what they do. If they weren't getting paid for it, nobody would show up, gang. I guarantee you, there aren't many people in this world that are doing a job that they would work for absolutely free, bro. If that money ain't hidden where they need it to be, or they not making what they want to make, or they need to make more money, they will leave that job and go somewhere else that's paying more, bro. It's all about getting as much money as you possibly can, because the fucking world is so damn expensive. But nobody actually in their heart genuinely gives a fuck about what they doing, outside of maybe people who save lives, like doctors and nurses, who actually might have a heart. But most of them only give a fuck about the bill, because when you go in a hospital, bro, first thing they asking about is all your information, whether you finna live or die. They want to see set up how they can get paid beforehand, before they actually give a fuck about helping you, gang. It's all about getting paid, not actually about caring what you do.
I don't have absolutely fucking nothing, and I've been working for 15 years. And I don't really feel that good telling people this, okay? But I'm trying to get a message across that we don't get fucking paid enough, okay? I've been working for 15 years. I don't own a house. I don't have kids. I don't have money in the bank, and I'm in fucking debt. How could that be possible? And it's a reality for 70% of people, okay? I have a small little apartment. I drive a 10-year-old car. I food shop. I budget. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I don't think that I'm the problem. And I don't think that 70% of the people are the problem either. I need you guys to follow me, okay? I'm trying to get a message across, so hopefully we can make a change and get paid more. But I can't do this unless you guys follow me and repost this video. I don't feel good telling people that I've been working for 15 years and I have nothing to show for it. I'm really just trying to make a change.
Working a 9 to 5 is not why you're broke. Staying comfortable in it is. I didn't even realize that at first. I really thought I just needed to budget better, wait for a raise, or somehow make my paycheck stretch further. I kept telling myself I just needed to be more disciplined with money. But the truth is, it was never a discipline problem. It was the fact that I only had one income coming in. Because think about it, after bills, after groceries, after gas, what's really left? And if anything unexpected happens, now you stress trying to figure out what to do next, waiting on the next paycheck. And we've been taught to think that that's normal, but guess what? It's not. People are out here learning real skills online, making extra income, and not panicking every time life happens. And once I saw that, I couldn't unsee it. Nothing in my life changed until I stopped being comfortable with just getting by and actually decided to learn something that could pay me outside of my job. And I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying stop depending on it like it's the only option. Because if you've been feeling like there has to be more to this, follow along, because I'm going to show you how people are really making money online in a way that actually makes sense.
2 incomes just isn't enough money anymore. Me and my husband are both in our 30s. We make the most money we've ever made before, and we still struggled between every single paycheck. We spent hours every single Friday when we would get paid trying to figure out what we could cut back, trying to budget every penny we had so that we would make it to the next paycheck. The grocery store is too expensive. Vehicles are too expensive. Vacations are too expensive. Houses are too expensive. 2 incomes is just not enough anymore in today's world. I have a college degree in physical therapy, and when I got good grades and went to college and did all the right things, it was supposed to solve all those financial problems. That's what everybody told me. It was going to solve all my problems. Well, it didn't, and they lied. And I was sick of struggling between every single paycheck when I was working my ass off, treating more patients than I should be treating. I was overworked, underpaid, and I was sick of it. So I learned a different way to make money. I learned how to make money online. I learned how to use my social media to sell and promote digital products so that I could create another stream of income. I wanted to be able to be home more with my kids, and I wanted to be the mom that could go pick my kids up from school and not have to pay for after school care and do all the things. But I couldn't be home and not have a full-time income. Could not do it. But learning how to make money online and creating an income stream that I have created and make money while I still treat patients part-time, but I am able to work part-time now, and I don't pay for after school care. I pick my kids up from school every single day. I drop them off at school every single day, all because I created an income stream from my cell phone. If you're ready to join all the other moms that have learned how to monetize their social media and learn how to make money online so that they could stop living that paycheck to paycheck cycle, then go to the link in my profile and click the very first link. It's going to give you my free guide and it's going to give you all the information on how I learned how to do this.
You know what makes me sad about being in debt is the fact that I make enough money to just go buy whatever I want sometimes, but I can't because I'm paying off debt and I have no money because it's all going towards the credit card debt and the loan debt. And it just makes me sad because I'm like, I work so hard and I make a decent amount of money and it doesn't show because past me spent so much of that damn money. So now current me is paying off what I spent. I guess I just have to like reframe and think about it that way of like, well, you did buy your shit, so now you're just paying for it. Like, I know I need to be responsible and I'm getting there. Still a work in progress.
Please stop telling me to get a 9 to 5. I don't want to work for these companies, and these companies really don't be hiring. I done put in like so many applications. Ain't one call back, but they got a note in their window saying they're hiring. I want to make music. Do you guys know a job that pays you for your music? That's what I want to do. I'm not going to be a robot. I'm not going to die 80 years old, putting 20 years out of a job that could fire me in a drop of a dime. I want a luxurious lifestyle, something that I never had. There's so much money to be made on earth, and the fact that so many people are seeing so little, it really gets depressing. I have to have prep talks like this with myself every morning because being a substitute teacher, I hate this job. I don't hate the kids. I hate the job. I don't want to teach. I want to make music. Like, do y'all know a job for that? I see why girls become strippers. I used to talk hella smack about the strippers, but if your man want to pay to see some ass, then it's what it is.
I work at a restaurant that's not making any money anymore. And the owner of the restaurant told me that today that he is not profiting any money from the business that I work at. And I don't know what that means for the company. I don't know what that means for me. But the job that I'm working at is no longer making any money. So I know that eventually I'm not going to be able to work there anymore. That's one thing. Secondly, where I live in an Airbnb in Miami, right? So I pay regular market rent, but it's technically an Airbnb. So the owner of the Airbnb is not making any money either. So eventually they're gonna give up this Airbnb and I can't afford anything else in Miami. So I'm double screwed and it's like my life is not stable, but I'm stable. I'm stably working, getting up, going to work every single day, not calling out, not none of that, paying my rent on time, paying my bills on time, and everything around me, like inflation is hitting everything around me to the point where it's fucking with me too. Like, how in the fuck how are people living? What are y'all doing? Like I don't know what the fuck to do. Like your job going out of business though, that's scary.
So I started working in a club in Atlanta when I was like 23, 22, whatever, fresh out of college. Mind you, it was pandemic, so it made sense. I was making bread. But like I see girls that's still in there 10 years later and it boggles my mind. Like the last club I worked at, I said, oh, baby, it's time to put these boots up. Like, hell no. And it's, if you in Atlanta and you know, like, you see videos with them giving grand entrances with sparklers all the time, bro. When I tell y'all that shit used to be empty, niggas was making no bread, like zero, like no tables, no vibes, nobody coming in there to buy shit. And like, I just could not fathom being in there until no 3 a.m. And I'm like, bro, y'all niggas is still in there. Same shit, no bread. Like, how are the girlies doing it? Baby, I promise you there are other options. You're going to take that pay cut for a little bit and then you're going to be fine. Like, bro, get out of there.
America convinced us $200 is worth 10 hours of our time, and that's if you make $20 an hour. You know how many people don't even make that? 19 on down. For 10 hours of their time, some people only make $100 fucking dollars. for some people in some situations. And you got to work 40 hours a week just to see a decent paycheck at $20 an hour. That's $1,000. And this is all before fucking taxes. And you got to sit back and say, that's what I can take care of my family on that right there. And that's how much time I have to give away every single day away from my family. And there's only 24 hours in a day, and I got to give 10 hours of this at somebody's company, at somebody else's dream, and they don't even know my motherfucking name. If I go in there and fart in their office wrong, they'll fire the fuck out of me. If I go in here and talk wrong and look wrong to somebody, they'll fire the fuck out of me. That's why I got to get up and keep participating in every single day. You know what I mean? People wrap their mind around knowing that it's people out here that don't even follow the fucking rules and make $200 every 10 seconds or every 10 minutes and give away $200 like it's nothing. You know how many people have to wrap their mind around knowing that every single day that they get up and participate in this system every single day without breaking no rules, ain't never had a traffic ticket, ain't never did nothing out of the ordinary but follow the rules, and that's all they struggle with every single day, that petty paycheck, and this the system we want to keep getting up participating every single day in. Man, you got me fucked up. It's only 24 hours in a motherfucking day. If I'm giving you 10 to 16 hours of my motherfucking day, what time do I have to raise my kids? What time do I have to really sleep? What time do I have to really get to know myself? Because everybody wants a plan A and B. Because once your plan A don't work out, damn it, I needed my plan B to motherfucking work. And my plan C is just to make me motherfucking not to be struggling or homeless. That's what most people plan is these days when they have their A, B, C in play. But most people go for their plan A and hope that win. And this system will never let you win because nobody really know what their full potential is, because you always giving all your fucking time to somebody else's dream. You never know your real dream. You never knew your full potential because you always chase a fucking bag. At what point and what time in life does a bag start chasing you? What point and what time in life do you get some type of understanding where I can sleep and fart out dollars every single day that I make because I didn't gained enough understanding in this world where I can make a bag in my sleep? The way this system is designed, it'll never let you experience that because they want you to feel like a workhorse every single motherfucking day. That's just my opinion. That's just being honest.
As I get older, it's actually crazy how nobody teaches you how to make money, just how to work for it. Like growing up, my grandma always told me, like she came from another country, so she always told me, go to college, get a degree, work your 9 to 5, and then, save, preserve, the money that you have, take vacations once, twice a year. And that's how I grew up thinking about life. And then growing up, seeing my mom always, towards the end of my teenage years, always working and providing more and stuff, I just realized, like, damn, people's life is really revolved about, like, around working 9 to 5s or like working for money, and it just makes you not want that. Like, personally, I just don't want that for myself. I want to be able to provide and be, it's not even just about money, it's about what money can provide for a person, like freedom, like to be able to wake up in the morning and not worry about going to a job you hate, or like paying or being late on bills. Like, that's stuff that I don't deal with currently, but it's like in my future I already see it. Like, if I keep going down this path that everybody wants me to go down, I'm gonna end up pretty much like them. And it's hard because all you hear is like, go to college, get a degree, get a job, 401k, all this other stuff. And it's just like not to sound like a dick, but like, I look around at the people that are telling me this, and I'm just like, I don't want the same life as you. Like, I wouldn't trade lives with you. So I don't understand why I would listen to you, But yeah, going down this road of entrepreneurship and like content creation, it like really shows you, like, social media is super powerful because it shows you different people's lives. Like, it's crazy. There's like people here making more money than I would know what to do with. But yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, if you're tired of working all these hours and every week or every 2 weeks your check looking exactly the same, then you got to learn how to do something different. Like, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting to get a different result. It's going to be the same result every single time. A lot of y'all don't even need more information. You keep saying that you want to be a content creator, yet you got thousands of videos and pictures in your phone that you're not even posting. A lot of y'all have already purchased the programs and the courses and the ebooks and the guides and the digital products with the master resale rights. You just have not executed on it. And that is the problem. A lot of y'all keep trying to do everything by yourself. Some people can do
do it by themselves. But others just need that push, and that's okay. That is exactly what the May lock-in is for. The May lock-in is for you to get in the room where this type of stuff is going on daily, where people are executing on their goals daily, where people are locked in on what they're supposed to be doing for themselves so that they can change their lives. Get in the room where you could be held accountable every single day so that you can change your lives, so that you can actually spend more time with your children. If you can work less hours to show up for their school events or their sports or whatever, even for yourself, if you just want to take more time for yourself as a woman or as a man throughout the day, you can work less hours because now you've executed on something that's bringing you income while you sleep. Stop playing with it. Get in the room where you're being held accountable. The May lock-in is open. Go join the room.
Having a job and still being broke gotta be like the top 2 worst feelings in the fucking world. Cause it's like I'm working, but where the fuck is my money? Like,
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. Fucking shit. So everything is expensive, motherfucker. So I don't know. I don't know a la chingada porque I never have money in my wallet, a la verga. So I don't know. I do. Can I do? I do. La verga, chingada madre. Tell me something, motherfucker.
Yeah, my landlord called to collect the rent, but I don't even fucking got it, man. Why the fuck the first come so goddamn fast? I feel like it was just June 1st. Damn. And no, I ain't complaining about paying no bills. It's the money. I ain't making enough money. I feel like I work so much but don't get paid shit. And then why the fuck we gotta get paid every 2 weeks? Why we can't do 80 hours a goddamn 1 week? God damn, life is just working lifestyle is just unethical. Like you gotta work 80 hours just to get paid $1,300 just for them to take motherfucking money from your check for taxes and shit. Then when you want to call off, it's a problem. They don't want you to take no breaks. They don't want you to call off of work, even if you got PTO. Over fucking work, under motherfucking paid. I'm sick of it.
So the other day I took my mom to Captain D's. She wanted some Captain D's and my boys was in the car too. So I bought my mom and the boys some dinner from Captain D's. So I noticed who was in the line. I was like, dog, we in this line a long time. It took about 10, 15 minutes just to get to up to the area where you can order your food. So I was like, God, they taking a long time. So my mama said it probably ain't but 2 or 3 people working in it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is a Friday. So when we finally got to the window to get our order, this is almost 25, 30 minutes later because they cooked to the order. But when I looked in through the drive-thru, I was like, ooh, you ain't lying. It was only one person at the cashier. Well, back in the day, it used to be like 3 people in the front area of Captain D's in the drive-thru, and you had a bunch of people in the back cooking. So as me and my mama got to talking, I said, it's not the fact that people don't want to work no more. I was like, they working for nothing. The average decent apartment where I live is like $1,200. So I don't know what people are making in the fast food restaurants, but if it's $10 and you add that up, I ain't got time to figure that up in my head. All you working for is to pay your rent. Then if you got a car note, insurance, and all this stuff right here, how can you make it? I work a pretty decent job and mayor, but I thank God I don't live above my means. My mama taught me that because nowadays on a regular job, how can people make it? It's not the fact that people don't want to work. They're working for nothing. Can you imagine going to work all day long, grinding, no matter what you're doing? A job is a job, making income. And to know that when you get your check on Friday or Monday, Tuesday, whenever you get your check, that all of it going to be is you have no enjoyment. I just don't see what's going on in the economy, the world today. You can't get no groceries. And then, matter of fact, just a simple meal for my mama and my 2 boys, that was like $50-something at Captain D's. And then I took her to Subway one day, and the meal she got was like $14. I was like, for real? For lunch meat sandwiches? It's not the fact that people don't want to work. It's like, what are you working for? You, as my old boss used to say, you beating a dead horse. I mean,
Is America great for real, y'all? What's so great about America when you get up in the morning and work from sun up to sundown, some people, and then when you do get your reward with your payment, all it does is go to bills. What's so great about that? Just my thought.
I noticed something about environment. When you hang around broke people, the economy seems like it's collapsing. The world seems like it's literally groundbreaking. Seems like everybody is broke and nobody has money for even food or to order more than 3 appetizers on the menu. The minute you start hanging out with rich people, there's so many investment opportunities. People have residential, income, commercial properties. People have so many entrepreneurship and dreams and goals. There is money, there is abundance, there is everything around and everywhere. People are able to order 10 things off the menu and not blink an eye and be like, oh, I'm just treating myself because I want it. This is my norm. We tip 25% just because we know we want to help the hospitality industry. And entrepreneurship is just another wild west of dreams. Your environment truly shapes your behavior, shapes your identity, shapes exactly who you are. And if you want to become a better version of yourself, a richer, fitter version, start hanging out with people who are actually doing it already. They will start helping you believe that it is already in you. They will look at you and be like, girl, just get your shit together. You can do this. And it's nothing that you need to change. You guys continuously stay in the same environment, stay in the same place, stay in the same city, stay in things, and expect different outcomes. Nothing will ever change for you until you actually make the move to change it within yourself and within the environment around you. So your environment truly changes who you are. I truly believe that wholeheartedly. I love you girls so much and I'm rooting for all of you. Bye.
Niggas think they can play with my money. Niggas say I got paid, but when I check my bank account, that hoe still at $2. Okay, niggas think they can play with my money. All right, bet. Bet. First of all, they fired me already, right? But I did my work before I got fired. And that hoe say bi-weekly. Bitch, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks already, bitch. You think you can play with my fucking money like that, though? Okay, bet. Let me go and take this shit off. Niggas know me in real life like I'm not a bitch.
Hi, my name's Allison, and I live in Vermont, and I work 7 days a week, 2 jobs, 50 something hours, and I still can't get financially ahead to save my life. And my life is also a shit show. So if you'd like to hear about how bad my day was, please keep watching. If not, scroll. If you've had a worse day, you can also share and maybe I'll feel better about mine. We had a 2-hour delay today because it snowed, which I really was like, snow day would be so cool, even though we just got back from vacation. So it's fine. I don't need a snow day. But the 2-hour delay really messed me up because I am a routine person and it messed up my routine. So I was like all fucked up the whole day just because of that. That's the least of my problems, to be fucking honest. Woke up, bank accounts in the negative. That's honestly not even an uncommon thing nowadays. That happens like every fucking week. And it's just because, like, of the vacation from school, I'm going to be so short on money because I didn't work and just the way the pay period fell. It's fine, right? It's fine. Because why? My bank account went into the negative yesterday and I was getting paid. I usually get paid today. Did I get paid today? No. Why? Why would I? Why would I get paid today when I absolutely need to be paid when my bank account's in the negative? That'd be wild. Especially when I get paid every other Wednesday on the dot. But every time I need it to be in there, it'll be like tomorrow. Hopefully. If not, I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But then it's like life can sense when my bank account is negative. And it's like it's almost like when like spirits like really like know that you're scared and they like feed off of your scared energy. I think life like feeds off of my financial energy. So when I'm negative in my bank account, my fuel tank's like, oh, you're almost empty. And I'm like, oh, joy. So I called last week when I really didn't have any fucking money still, and I made this appointment for this week knowing I probably wasn't gonna have any money. Didn't know my bank account was gonna be in the negative because I forgot about a bill that was coming out. So honestly, I was gonna have to like figure it the fuck out, but I was like, oh, I'm getting paid. Like I'll just have to like figure out a little bit of it. No. No, I have to come up with all of it just out of my ass. I literally texted my mom today and I was like, "Hey, if you can't pay your fuel bill, do like they take the gas back out? Do they like refund that? Do they call the police? Because like I just don't know what to do. I could probably like give them like I could give them like some money. I just can't give them all of it. So like what a fun, stressful situation for me to be in. I just don't know what to do anymore. Oh, so I'm sorry. That wasn't even really my breaking point. Because again, I deal with this shit all the fucking time. What my breaking point was that Loretta really wants to get into this private school. And I know what you're thinking, like, why would you even entertain that? Like not having money. But I'm not gonna let her not dream. Like she's allowed to have dreams. She's allowed to like want to go places. She's allowed to want and want things in life. And I think that's good for her to be like that, completely honest. And it's like I'll always try to achieve the dream. If I can't, like hopefully she'll understand. Hopefully I've raised her to be understanding, like that. Because I really don't want to like break her heart. But they called me from the admissions office because I've been waiting to hear from them. And it just like sounded so like not, I mean, she was being positive, but it just didn't like sound like there was a good chance of her to get in. And it made me like really fucking sad. And part of it was my bad because I read the paper and I thought it said that you could start applying to admissions February 1st. No, that's when admissions end. So I'm just a fucking like, I'm not gonna call myself names. I'm not gonna call myself. I just didn't read it right. And it just made me really upset that I didn't read it right because I was totally preventable. Um, but I'm tired, and this is what fucking happens when I'm tired. So yeah. I am literally they sent me the paperwork today and I'm gonna put in the application. But like let's say like she even gets in this really slim chance of getting in this time period. It's just like there's no scholarships, there's financial aid, and I can apply for financial aid and like pray and hope to God that covers most of it. And if it doesn't cover all of it, I essentially have to like pay the other amount throughout the school year. Like they said I could break it up into like 10 payments and I was like, yeah, I would probably have to do that. But I just think about how now like I literally have no extra money. My bank account is negative. Like I don't have any more money to like have a private school bill come out of my account every single month. So I just feel bad. Like I have to break her heart possibly, but I'm going to try my best still to get her in. And I'm going to try to not feel defeated by this entire shit fest day. The only good thing is like I love this job and like this job, like the kids make me happy. Like I didn't necessarily like feel like sad at work or anything, but I'm like, again, I'm just used to this, but like, what the fuck? I'm over it. I'm gonna have to like start being one of those people that like at night I'm gonna have to like DoorDash with my kids just to live. So I also made grilled cheese and tomato soup today, and I dumped tomato soup all over myself, and luckily nobody saw it, but it was incredibly embarrassing. I'll show you. It's all over my leggings. It's all over my white Croots because I wore my fucking Croots to work. Why? I don't know. And if you guys really know me, you know I hate tomatoes. And I just smell like hell.
If this feels like your reality, take a number, because I'm sure feeling the same way too. Tell me what's eating up your paycheck the fastest, because I know everybody got that one bill. I'll see you in the next Real Talk. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and keep following for more videos. Happy every day.